Oh, hi, your boy Ray, right here. Today is December 23rd, 2013, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Monday Vlog. Woo! Anyways, I wasn't ready to record the vlog today because last week was a really bad week as far as just training and progression goes. So I wasn't really, I was actually contemplating to not record the vlog today, but the vlog is here to show you that I'm not even though I go through this cutting process, I go through this weight drop process, or I'm sharing my weight loss stuff with you guys and girls. Some things don't really go according to plan, or something happens where it's kind of changes things. It kind of you didn't expect what was going to happen. So last week I didn't expect for that to happen, and I'm kind of paying for it. So let me tell you about last week. So last week was the start of my vacation period, and I have 4 weeks of vacation that I'm not working throughout all this. So I figured, hey, why not put a lot of focus on the weight training and stuff like that, the contest prep. So I was like, I got this. But what happened is that I just became really lazy. I became really lazy. There are a couple days where I stopped tracking my food because even though I knew what I was eating, I stopped tracking my food. So there might have been some places where I probably ate a little bit more. Kind of took a little bit of snack here. Took a little bit of snack here, and I wasn't tracking all my food. And also the big one that I thought was, since I haven't been waking up for breakfast, I've been waking up to pretty much start lunch. And so what would this mean is that skipping breakfast, that the rest of the 4 meals would actually be a lot bigger. And also skipping breakfast, that I'm not usually awake at that time. I'm waking up later in the day. That my time window of being able to burn all these calories is a lot smaller. So yeah, having bigger meals and trying to fit all my calories in a lot smaller energy burning window, I don't think it's not a good thing. So yeah, I kind of went back to bad habits on that. And going into last weekend, I was actually feeling a little bit under the weather, so I felt like I needed to eat a bit more. So I wasn't feeling good. Um, Going into Friday evening, Saturday, it felt really bad. And then yesterday, I was feeling a little bit better, but going into the workout, I was felt kind of meh. But I was still able to push through it though. I got through it feeling like crap, but not feeling like crap where I actually feel like I accomplished something. I feel like crap, like I think I'm actually going to puke a little bit. So that feeling like crap. But yeah, I started this week, almost 157, like a high 156. But today I'm at 155, which is all right. But in the back of my mind, or not in the back of my mind, but like right now, I'm thinking I gotta play catch up. So forget this kind of 2 pound a week kind of thing. I need to catch up this 1 week of um, no slow progression or backwards progression, and gonna play catch up for the next couple weeks. Because it's that feeling where you take these small steps forward and you're feeling pretty good about it, and then just one day out of the week, everything kind of just takes a million steps back. And so that's what's happening to me right now. And I got to be focused on getting back to just that strict type of training, which is what I'm going to be doing for now, from now on until forever, forever, like even beyond the first show next year, forever, forever. But yeah, but when it comes to a situation like this where it is a stall week, or where you had a stall week, or you didn't see any type of progression at all, you got to evaluate yourself, what you've been doing throughout the week, and what you're going to change out of it. So, biggest one for me is, well, track your food. Track your food again. Even though some days where the food is just kind of the same old thing, it's just keep that habit up. Track your food. Last even with the first 2 shows, I tracked my food literally every day, and I would have these periods in my fitness pal where it's like, oh, you recorded for, I don't know, like 150 days straight or something like that, right? And I haven't been really doing that as of late, and I need to start doing that because if you know, or if you are tracking your foods, you know what you're eating, you know what your macros are, you could actually see why you're not progressing in weight, or why you're not dropping in weight, or why you're not increasing in weight, depending on your weight goals. So you actually could see that, and you know what you're eating. So it's like, okay, I could eat a little bit more. I could eat little bit less. So I don't know that. So that's why my weight is up this week, because I don't know what type of evidence I have as far as like why my weight's dropping, but I know for a fact that I've been kind of cheating on myself, and that's something you shouldn't do on a contest prep. So I have 1 week kind of made my mistake, so that's 1 week that I could catch up. But if I make like a second week of mistake, then I gotta think to myself, are you gonna be ready for next year? So yeah, so um, bad Ray, bad Ray. But yeah, it's I know it's just 1 week, but I don't have a big window of time to, make this right, because, if I was just dieting down to lose weight, right? If I was just dieting down to lose weight, it'd be cool. It's like, okay, I have this off week, let's make my adjustments. But since I'm actually trying to get stage ready for a show, you actually need to think about, hey, you need to make sure everything's on point. You need to make sure you're getting your workouts in. You need to make sure you're eating what you need to eat, not to overeat. I actually have a due date, a time frame, so I can't get away from that. So I need to get back into the old ways, man. Get back into the old ways. The motivated Ray that wants to be a bodybuilder. And so let's get back to that Ray. Let's get back to that Ray. Um, so yeah, so rather than being like, okay, I'm gonna drop all these calories like right now, like could drop all those calories. It's you don't want to just do all that. You just want to make sure that you want to kind of get back into the stride of things, make a little bit of adjustments, but you don't want to make drastic adjustments. You don't want to cut like 1,000 calories off the bat, just to play catch up. You just want to get back in the habits. I need to get back in tracking my foods. I need to stop being lazy throughout the house, be a little bit more active, because like right now, what I'm doing, I'm sitting, but I'm just sitting to record the vlogs because this is what I do. But if I was sitting here all day up until my 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 training session later in the evening, then that's like, well, what the hell have you been doing? So you're just kind of sitting down doing nothing. So I need to be a little bit more active throughout the day to make up for the non-working hours that I'm doing. So yeah, trying to kind of replace those work hours with something that I could be doing. Maybe like walking around the neighborhood, or even like doing errands, stuff like that. Maybe hanging with friends if they are around. Who knows? Who knows? Socializing? Who socializes? I should probably do that, right? But yeah, you don't want to do so much changes, do big drastic changes, and that's what I'm not going to do. I just need to get back into the good old strict training habits and get that done. So, as far as training goes, the weightlifting's fine. Just need to see if I can increase the weights. Or right now, I am seeing just a slight um not weight loss, a slight strength loss. But I think it's just more of me skipping on that exercise and doing something else the previously, like with 2 weeks back when I did dumbbell flat bench dumbbells. I was like, oh man, I haven't done this in a while. Let's give it a shot. The moment I went into barbells, I was like, oh man, I lost that 225 for 10 reps thing. I should have probably kept that up. So I'm probably gonna stick with that until like I need to change something up. But I'm gonna try to keep that progression of increasing my barbell bench. So I need to try to keep some things consistent until I feel tired doing it. Then I'll switch things out and then do something like that. And then do something like that, like do a different workout. But other than that, I think I should stick with the workout and stick with it. Um, Cardio, I could probably go a little bit longer. So cardio, low intensity steady state and high intensity steady state. So low intensity steady state, I could probably do a little bit more minutes, add a couple more minutes to it. High intensity steady state, or high intensity steady state, high intensity interval training, I could probably either incorporate another round, or what I've been thinking about is maybe having better rest periods going into like the next round. It's like I'm doing a 15 sprint, 45 rest. So maybe what if I did like a 15 sprint, 1 minute rest, so that I feel a little bit more rested to go, you know, really, really 100%, like a real 100% in the next round. So maybe I can do something like that, because I can feel my effort deteriorates in the latter half of my hit rounds. So Maybe I can work on that. But yeah, other than that, get back in the training form and think about catching up that week. So I wouldn't mind if I could get this week to lose, 3 pounds. I'd be fine with that. But I wouldn't want to say lose 5 pounds. That'd be kind of pushing it. But yeah, let's play catch up, and we'll see where that goes. So stay tuned for Thursday for an update on that progress, and we'll see where that takes off. So bye, peace, have a good one.